MK-Ultra was the secret CIA crash program to develop techniques to control the human mind. By the end of the Korean War, 70% of the 7,190 U.S. prisoners of war had signed confessions, 15% cooperated fully, and only 5% steadfastly resisted confession or indoctrination. Doctors Wolf and Hinkle submitted a secret report to Director of Central Intelligence Allen Dulles about communist methods of brainwashing that was the definitive work on the subject in 1953. It stated that no magical weapons were used, no drugs, exotic mental ray guns, or machines were used. Instead, intense psychological pressure and human weakness were the key, beginning with solitary confinement. Guards constantly reminded the prisoner that he was totally cut off from outside support and ordered him to stand for long periods, dictated the position he was allowed to sleep in, and woke him if he moved while sleeping, banning all outside stimuli such as books, conversation, or news of the outside world. After an intense 4 to 6 week period, the prisoner would break down. Quote, "He weeps, he mutters, and prays aloud in his cell." At this stage, the interrogation began in a special room. The guard told him that he knew his own crimes all too well. The prisoner is in the position of trying to prove his innocence to he knew not what. The interrogator and the prisoner bond in their shared ransacking of the captive's soul. As the interrogation proceeded, the prisoner realized that he could only end his ordeal with a full confession. Quote, "The prisoner feels that something must be done to end this. He must find a way out." According to a KGB man, more than 99% of prisoners sign a confession at this stage. Then the subject was either shot or sent to a labor camp after sentencing. Chinese techniques would move on to re-education of prisoners by moving them into a group cell for political indoctrination. Incessant study of Marx and Mao, lectures and self-criticism led to conversion by group pressure. Prisoners demonstrated their commitment by ferociously attacking any deviations. Constant intimacy with fellow prisoners who reviled him for his resistance pushed the prisoner beyond his emotional endurance. As the prisoner conformed, cellmates gave increased acceptance and esteem, which reinforced his commitment to the party, for he learned that only his acceptance allowed him to live successfully in the cell. The American mind control program was an effort in the mold of a mini Manhattan Project, with the conviction that the keys to brainwashing lay in technology. The agency's brainwashing experts gravitated to people in the mold of the brilliant and sometimes mad scientists obsessed by the wonders of the brain.